Hi, this is Kerri Naslund, definitely not your average agent. I'm coming to you today with the 2010 National Association of Realtors Homebuyer and Home Seller Survey. And from that, I've found a little statistic that I wanted to talk about, and that's where people's down payment money comes from. And I know that when I purchased my first house, I did it the old-fashioned way. I saved and I saved and I saved, and I actually ended up saving more than what was necessary because I thought it took a lot of money and didn't realize that there were actually programs out there or finance products that didn't need the typical 20% down. But that's another video. In the survey, what they found out was of the first-time home buyers, 74% used their savings, very similar to what I did. But as an alternative, 27% received a gift from a friend or a relative. So that's another way that you can come up with a down payment for a house. Typically, it came from parents in that 27%. 9% received a loan from a relative or a friend. So you could take a loan from someone that you know and then pay them back, slowly over time. So then you can get into the great deal that you just saw up the street or the foreclosure that you've had your eye on. 8% tapped into their 401k fund. So this is something that I hadn't been aware of, that you can actually take your money out of your 401k and use it as a down payment on your house, and that money is still tax deductible. So some people don't want to take the money out of their 401k because there's penalties, but then you end up recouping some of that money in the end because then your money's going to be tax deductible as far as transfer taxes and any kind of closing costs that are associated with the property. And then finally, 6% sold stocks or bonds. So that's another business decision that some people have made, especially with the stock market going as crazy as it has been. You can't count on it. And what you can count on is equity growth and stability as a homeowner. So that's another option for people who are getting frustrated with the market, frustrated with losing money in the stock market. Well, pull it out and put it into something that you can touch, something that's tactile, something that you can come home to every day. So with that, I'm going to close it out. One other little fact that came up in the survey, and that's 95% of the people that took a loan, of those first-time home buyers, they chose a fixed-rate mortgage as opposed to a variable. Just something to think about. This is Kerri Naslund, not your average agent.